Guys, what are your thoughts on child support? Do you think the government and the system is in favor of men? Do you think men should have as many kids as they want if they can afford it? I mean, we often say that women share men who can afford them. So, does the same hold true with children? Do you think a man, despite him being able to afford it, despite him being on the go, grinding, building a legacy, not being present for his kids, should a man still have as many kids as he can with as many women as he can if he can afford it? Country Wayne is being highlighted for being able to pay $200,000 a month in child support for his 10 children. Is this something that we should strive for if we can afford it? Let's roll the tape.
Netflix special. Like, have you splurged on anything?
Yeah, I splurge more than child support. 'Cause child support is the biggest thing. That calls splurging because that's every month.
Okay, you splurge on child support? How much is your child support?
Oh my goodness.
Can I ask you that?
Yeah, my child support, my family cost me about $200 a month.
$200?
200,000.
200,000?
It don't have to cost me that much. It just child support come with baby mama support. Everybody come behind the children with their hands out. So
oh my goodness.
I splurged on some things, cars and all that. I just got $1 million worth of cars, but it ain't nothing like that child support where people with feet walk up on you.
You got your Netflix special.
He says he's got about $1 million in cars. He's got 10 children and he's spending $200,000 a month. What is that, class? That's about $2.4 million in child support. Now, I don't know the ranges of his kids, but as we all know, with inflation and things rising, that's only going to go up from here. So the media is celebrating Country Wayne. Country Wayne has put himself in a position to get his accolades. He's put in the work. Very talented comedian. He has a new special called A Woman's Prayer. Now, the name was hot, but now I realize why he really is a woman's prayer. He's just impregnating women because he can afford to do so. Now, what's the end result of having all these kids with different women, being able to shell out checks and money every month? You have a large group of men who are misguided. You have a large group of men who are doing the wrong things, listening to people who are on a microphone, calling other men from other races the father they never had. Why is suicide rate so high amongst men? It goes deeper than women not paying attention to us. It's because we don't have any guidance. Do you know how many boys, young men seek validation from other men? We all know that a woman can't raise a son. And most women are selfish because they would rather be bitter. They would rather punish the man than see the big picture and understand and realize that a son and a daughter needs a father. When you get with a woman and you're irresponsible, you decide not to vet the bitch. You come inside her 9 months later, you got a child. You have to make a decision. You don't have to stay with the woman. Nothing lasts forever. We already know that. But you never leave the kid. Because if you were fucked up and you came to this community looking for answers, you should take a look at yourself and say, damn, if you got a son or a daughter, you need to reach out to them. You don't have to have kids to understand your responsibility in this society. As a man, if you are the so-called leader, if you want women to submit to you, you have to understand that when you see the younger generation, boys in particular, doing something wrong, saying the wrong shit, acting crazy, it is our responsibility as men, whether you have kids or not, to be an OG and tell them that that's not the way to do it. The community is only going to get worse. We're only proving people right with the vitriol, attacking of women, etc. So when you have a celebrity like Country Wayne being able to spend $2.4 million a year on 10 children, what does that say? Sure, it's a good thing, but how much guidance are those kids getting? We all know that a woman can't raise a son into a man. because the mother, a single mother, is going to raise the son to be a man that a woman settle for. We already know and see it on social media that all women would rather be friends with their daughters than actual mothers. This is why they continue to sexualize them. They're doing twerking contests, etc. So Country Wayne and Nick Cannon having all these kids is cool, but if you don't have the time to be with those kids, all you're doing is contributing to the fucking problem.
So, like, have you splurged on anything?
Yeah, I splurge more than child support. Child support is the biggest thing. That calls splurging because that's every month.
Okay, you splurge on child support? How much is your child support?
Oh my goodness.
Can I ask you that?
Yeah, my child support, my family cost me about $200 a month.
$200?
$200,000.
$200,000?
It don't have to cost me that much. It just child support come with baby mama support. Everybody come behind the children with their hands out. So
Oh my goodness.
I splurged on some things, cars and all that. I just got $1 million worth of cars, but it ain't nothing like that child support where people with feet walk up on you.
He's got $1 million worth of money, worth of cars. Now, let me stop acting crazy. When I was in the mortgage game making money and shit, I bought some goofy shit. I spent a lot of my money. Where the hell is my money now? But once again, you got to pay attention to the media, what the media is putting in front of you. Okay. When you look at the comments on the shit that Country Wayne is doing, it is his job. It's his money. It's his children. We are in no position to tell a man how to raise his kids. But for the average guys who can't afford $2.4 million a year in child support, we need to understand that we need to protect our seed. You can't just keep coming inside women. You got to vet women, and you have to really understand and really decide if you are willing to create a legacy. Your last name is cool. It sounds hot to say that you want to create a legacy, but what does your legacy mean? Are you in a position to pass on something down to your kids? Would you rather somebody listen? Would you rather your child listen to another man than listen to you? Are you in a position to guide your child? Financially stable and being able to support your child is one thing, but being there and having the time to watch them grow, spit game on them, etc., is another. Be selective, man. Country Wayne said something very important. When you make it and you become a high value man, family members are going to come after you. Most women don't have any money. Their degrees don't mean shit because they're in debt. So if you see a woman who's affluent and has kids from an NBA player, a rapper, or a comedian like Nick Cannon or Country Wayne, it's safe to assume that they accumulated their wealth from their affiliation or carrying their child, the person's child. At the end of the day, protect your seed. Not everybody deserves your dick. Not everybody deserves your offspring. It's a privilege to be with a man who knows himself. It's a privilege to carry a man's seed for 9 months. If you guys want to be respected, you want to be respected by the men, your peers, you want women to desire you, you got to make sure that you understand that you are selective in everything that you do, whether it's with men, women, the things that you do, the people you decide to hang around with. Because at the end of the day, your legacy starts with you. And if you are irresponsible with your seed, if you are irresponsible with your actions, all you're doing is continuing a genuine generational curse that's never going to stop. And you're going to have men looking to other men for guidance and things that you should be telling them. Okay? Peace.